Coming up this morning on Daybreak, one food truck is looking to raise money for a local foundation today. And a business is traveling across the state of Missouri to approve people for medical marijuana cards. Also, a manhunt continues for one of two suspects in a deadly shooting in Kansas City. We'll bring you these stories and much more ahead this morning on Daybreak. Welcome into the show this morning. It's Tuesday, October 8th. I'm Lauren Barnes. Joe has the week off, so you can catch back up with him on Monday. Meteorologist Elisa Raffa joins me this morning. And remember how we said we'd be regretting saying I was so ready for fall? This is me admitting to that.
It's amazing how drastic we've had that change in literally just a week.
I will say the end of the day yesterday was super nice, but the mornings are a bit chilly.
Yeah, Jamie likes to call those wrap and peel days, where you need to bundle up in the morning, wear a jacket, and then by the afternoon maybe you don't need it.
All right, today's the same?
Yeah, the same. We've got temperatures in the 40s this morning, so the kiddos absolutely need jackets at the bus stop. It's 47 degrees in Springfield this morning with clear skies out there, south and southeast winds at 6 miles per hour, and very dry dew points at 40. It's just a very crisp and fall-like air mass. This is the satellite and radar, literally clean, not even a cloud out there this morning. It is crystal clear. 45 degrees in Branson this morning. It's 47 in Monette, 47 in Springfield, and 43 in Camdenton. So temperatures about as chilly as they were yesterday. Winds, though, are out of the south and southeast, and that will get our afternoon temperatures up by a degree or two. So we're looking at dry roads again through the day today. Will be mostly sunny and dry. Temperatures by dismissal are going for 73 degrees, sunny and mild, a really nice, gorgeous fall afternoon again. Then we're tracking a strong cold front. This is a day 3, severe risk for Thursday. You can see we are flirting with that slight and marginal risk. We've got to talk about that for Thursday, plus our first frost this weekend. Your forecast is in 10.
New for you this morning, you may know by now October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and there are many events happening throughout the Ozarks to raise awareness and money. Color 10's Hannah Zettel has a preview of a lunch benefit that will start up later this morning.
Well, if you're in the Branson area looking for lunch plans, one food truck is giving away burgers and chicken to raise money for the Skaggs Foundation. The Dre's Kitchen food truck will give away 1,000 burgers and 1,000 servings of chicken in exchange for donations. The owner, Dre Irawan, says it's been a dream to raise awareness at a large scale for a disease that has impacted his family. Proceeds will support local cancer patients who receive meals from the Skaggs Foundation. The Cancer Center Meal Program provides an average of 180 meals a month to patients who spend upward of 7 hours in one chemo session. Skaggs Community Relations Rep Mindy Honey says these meals are vital in giving patients strength to make it through.
They can't leave during this time when they're receiving chemo treatment. They are confined to the infusion center, and so oftentimes what we were hearing is patients were going without a meal or skipping lunch. And so what we're doing is we're providing these meals directly to these patients.
Dre's Kitchen is located at 1818 State Highway 248 in Branson. 1,000 burgers will be given out at lunchtime from 10:30 to 2. Then the truck will close to prepare dinner when 1,000 servings of hibachi-style chicken will be available from 4 to 9.
Right, sounds yummy. While medical marijuana dispensaries are still waiting to get licenses to sell, people are already lining up to get their medical marijuana cards. A business called the Cannabis travels all across the state with a doctor on board to approve people for those cards, and it was actually in Springfield yesterday. The doctor was approving people at a South Springfield store called Cannabliss, but the ways of her practice aren't what some may call conventional, seeing groups of 10 to 20 at a time. As of today, October 7th, Dr. Zania Thomas is in good standing as a psychiatrist, and according to Missouri law, she has the authority to approve anyone she believes needs medical marijuana. Color 10 was not allowed inside the Cannabis while it was there, but we did get to talk with the doctor.
We take some screening tests, and based on those, they would qualify for the card or not. And if you qualify for the card, I fill out the state form. And so once the doctor qualifies you, you are legal. I'm confident in what I know and my knowledge and how I can kind of help people, and believe this is the only way that you should really treat medicine.
The owner of the Cannabliss store told Color 10 138 people were approved yesterday. A former Webster County judge was selected as a hearing examiner at last night's council meeting to determine whether Jan Fisk broke any laws concerning any connections between her role on city council and her business, Fisk Limousines. That former judge, Kenneth Thompson, will have to determine if Fisk filed proper financial statements during her time as a city council member. He will also determine if she had a conflict of interest regarding any city contracts in her business during her time on the council. It's not clear when that hearing will be held. Keeping crime in focus, police say a man was shot yesterday morning in Aurora at the 300 block of West Locust. That's near the corner of Church and Roosevelt. The gunman, a 31-year-old man, was arrested on scene. The victim was not seriously hurt but was taken to the hospital. A local school was put on lockdown for a short time. Also happening around the region this morning, a manhunt is intensifying in Kansas for one of two suspects in a deadly shooting at a crowded bar early Sunday morning. Police say Hugo Villanueva Morales is armed and dangerous. They announced the arrest of the second suspect, Javier Alatorre, Sunday night. They're both accused of killing 4 people and wounding 5 others inside the Tequila Casey bar in Kansas City, Kansas. Dozens were there for a typical Saturday night out when the scene suddenly turned deadly. Michael Barajas was among the 5 people injured who was shot in the arm.
I believe there was probably some targets in there. The way that he came in, just shooting he came in shooting, left a couple people dead, and then it looked like he just started swinging around everywhere. Horrifying. It was crazy. I never imagined nothing like that, and I wouldn't have wished it upon my worst enemy.
A bullet is still lodged in his shoulder. Around the Ozarks yesterday, teams unleashed their golfing skills at Putt for Paws, a charity golf tournament for CARE, a local animal rescue we often partner with. Tournament chair Ida Bates got the idea over a decade ago that she wanted to help animals in a big way, and after working out how she would do that, she started Putt for Paws 12 years ago. Now she's excited that the tournament has raised more than $150,000 to support all of CARE's operations.
This is a perfect golf day. It's really the first real fall weather feeling day that we've had. As far as we're concerned, the sky is the limit. The more money we can raise, the more animals CARE can rescue.
This year, 18 teams fought it out for various prizes, including cash and a new car. Still ahead for you this morning on Daybreak, iTunes is leaving the music scene. We'll tell you what else to expect from the Apple update known as Catalina in your Money Watch.
From Color 10 Ozarks First, Lauren Barnes, Joe Morano, and weather with meteorologist Elisa Raffa. This is Color 10 News Daybreak.